This is male reproductive system. These are testes present in the scrotum. Testes internally divided into small lobules. These are small lobules, testicular lobules, and each testicular lobule, it contains seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules are in form of loops, both ends of which continue in short segment. This is the short segment and it is called tubuli recti. These tubules connect the seminiferous tubule to a highly coiled and interconnected channels called as rete testes. So these are rete testes which continue from the seminiferous tubule. From the rete testes arise 10 to 12 fine tubules called as vasa efferentia. These are vasa efferentia which continue from the rete testes. These tubuli recti, rete testes and vasa efferentia, they form intravesicular genital duct system. Okay, they form intratesticular duct which are present inside the testes. The tubule, they combine to form ductus epididymis. Now they enter in epididymis. Epididymis lie on the outside of the partially encircling the testes. This is the part where the epididymis is present. See here, it is seen by getting separated. Actually it is not separated, it is falling on the testes. Epididymis हे टेस्टिसच्याच वरती पडलेली असते. ती अशी बाजूला इथे आपण करून दाखवली आहे. नॉर्मल स्ट्रक्चरमध्ये ती बाजूला नसते. याच टेस्टिसच्याच एका बाजूला अशा प्रकारे हे कॉइल्ड स्ट्रक्चर आपल्याला दिसत असतं, ज्याला आपण म्हणतो एपिडिडायमिस. इट इज अ कॉन्व्होल्युटेड ट्यूब. अतिशय coiled tube असते ही epididymis. It is about 6 meter long and it is made up of compact mass of small coiled tubules. Testes and epididymis together form testicle. Testes and epididymis together, it is called as testicle. In the epididymis, the sperms are stored. They become mature and they become motile. So epididymis is the place where the sperms get mature. In the seminiferous tubules, they are produced. Then they go to epididymis. And epididymis, they get mature and they get motile. Epididymis connect with vas deferens or ductus deferens. Epididymis show 3 regions. There are 3 regions of epididymis. They are, the upper part of epididymis is called as caputa. Okay, it is the upper part which receives the sperms. It is called caput epididymis. The middle part is called as corpus epididymis. So upper part is called caput, the middle part is called as corpus, and the lower part is called as cauda. So this part is the cauda part of epididymis. And from cauda part of epididymis you can see this another tube, it continue, it is called as vas deferens. So vas deferens start from the base of the testis. Actually it start from the base of the epididymis, that is the cauda epididymis. In the epididymis also a fluid is secreted which gives medium to swimming of the sperm. Sperm जे इथे तयार होता सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल मध्ये ते अतिशय सूक्ष्म सेल्स आहेत. When they enter in epididymis, epididymis मध्ये काही सिक्रिशन तयार होतं, एक लिक्विड सिक्रीट होतं, त्याला म्हणायचं सीमेन. It is produced in epididymis and now the sperm they enter in vas deferens where it continue their further journey. Okay, the next part is vasa deferentia. So this part, can you see? This is vasa deferentia. This part which is carrying sperms is called as vasa deferentia. Vasa deferentia enter in the inside the part of body. It is continuation of cauda epididymis. Vasa deferentia is about 40 centimeter long. Okay. Now this vasa deferens, it is a thick long tube with thick muscular wall. It is slightly coiled at the beginning. Here it is slightly coiled and then it becomes straight and it enter in abdominal cavity through the inguinal canal. You remember the inguinal canal through which the testes come out of the body. Through the same canal, this vas deferens enter in the body. So vas deferens start outside the body, then it goes inside the body. Vas deferens forms the part of spermatic duct. Okay, now before entering to the next part, vas deferens it shows ampulla. इथे थोडासा फुगीर पार्ट असतो vas deferensचा, त्याला म्हणायचं ampulla, and then it goes towards the urethra. Okay, the final part of ampulla, it receive duct of seminal vesicle. So this is vas deferens. It join with the duct of seminal vesicle. These are two seminal vesicle gland. Okay, and you can see this duct of seminal vesicle. It joins with vas deferens, and a short tube from the seminal vesicle up to the urethra. This small tube is called as ejaculatory duct. ही जी छोटी ट्यूब आहे हिला नाव दिलं आहे आपण ejaculatory duct. Okay, so this is ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct is about 2 centimeter long. It is thin wall tube, and each ejaculatory duct is formed by union of duct of seminal vesicle and vas deferens, and both the ejaculatory duct opens through the prostate gland into the urethra, which emerge from urinary bladder. Now this is urinary bladder. The pink color structure is urinary bladder, where urine is stored. ओके, याच्या वरच्या बाजूला किडनीज असतात. किडनीमधून युरिन तयार होऊन ते युरिनरी ब्लॅडरमध्ये स्टोअर होत असतं, आणि हे स्टोअर झालेलं युरिन बॉडीतून बाहेर टाकलं जातं युरेथ्रामधून. हे तुम्हाला दिसतंय पिंक कलर नाव दिलंय मी, हा हे युरेथ्रा. या युरेथ्राला ही इजॅक्युलेटरी डक्ट येऊन मिळते, आणि इजॅक्युलेटरी डक्टमध्ये काय आहे? इट हॅव्हिंग स्पर्म. हे जे खाली तयार झालेले स्पर्म्स ते वरती आलेले आहेत. It joins with duct of seminal vesicle and it enter in the urethra. Now this urethra combines with ejaculatory duct, and now it is called as urinogenital duct. Why it is called urinogenital? Because it is carrying urine and it is also carrying sperms. So it is called as urinogenital. And this urinogenital duct, it leaves the body through this penis, a copulatory organ. So this is the structure of male reproductive system. Testes, epididymis. From epididymis starts vas deferens. Vas deferens combine with seminal vesicle to form ejaculatory duct, and ejaculatory duct combines with urethra and it forms urinogenital duct, which comes out through penis. So this is male reproductive system. Organs, these are the organs. Along with organs, there are 3 glands present in the male reproductive system. They are shown here with green color structure, with green color ink. Okay, you can see these 3 names here. They are the glands of reproductive system. What are they? They are seminal vesicle, they are prostate gland and Cowper's gland. So what is seminal vesicle? Seminal vesicles are elongated coiled sac about 4 centimeter long. They are located at the base of urinary bladder, and this duct join with vas deferens to form ejaculatory duct. These seminal vesicles secrete yellowish alkaline fluid, and the secretion of seminal vesicle contain spermatozoa activating substances such as fructose, citrate, inositol, and phosphoglandins along with various proteins. They are secreted by seminal vesicle. So this fructose provide energy. What does it contain? Just now I told you it contain fructose. Okay, and this fructose is a glucose, is a carbohydrate, sugar, and it provide energy to the swimming sperms. These prostaglandins stimulate contraction of female reproductive tract. So fructose is present in the semen, protein present in the semen secreted by seminal vesicle, and they help the meeting of sperm and ovum in the oviduct where the fertilization takes place. Now this duct of seminal vesicle, when they comes out towards the urethra, at the joining there is second gland is present, that is prostate gland. Prostate gland surround a portion of urethra. It is called as prostate gland. It is the size of a golf ball and it is spongy in texture. It is a collection of 30 to 40 tubulo-alveolar glands. Secretion of tubulo-alveolar glands, they are called as prostatic fluid. So it produce the fluid called as prostatic fluid. The prostatic fluid is thin, milky and acidic. Okay, so just now we see the seminal vesicle fluid. Seminal vesicle fluid is alkaline, and prostate gland, the fluid of prostate gland, it is called as prostatic fluid. This prostatic fluid, it is slightly acidic. This fluid is slightly acidic. हे वरचं सेमिनल वेसिकलचं फ्लुइड जे तयार करतं ते अल्कलाइन असतं आणि प्रोस्टेट ग्लँड जे तयार करतं ते स्लाइटली ॲसिडिक फ्लुइड असतं. ओके, नाव दिस ग्लँड nourish and activate the spermatozoa. Prostate gland fluid, it helps the spermatozoa to become activate. And the third gland is the Cowper's gland. तिला दुसरा शब्द आहे bulbourethral gland. ओके, Cowper's gland ला दुसरा कोणता शब्द आहे? bulbourethral gland. Cowper's gland or bulbourethral gland. Okay, they are located 5 centimeter below the prostate gland. Prostate gland 5 centimeter खाली ही तिसरी gland असते. And they secrete alkaline mucus for lubrication. It is used for the lubrication of the penis in the vaginal tract of female. This mucus coats the urethra before the sperms are released. Okay, and this neutralizes the normally acidic environment of the urethra of the female reproductive tract, and it helps the sperm to get protected from the alkaline fluid of female reproductive tract. Now these glands and sperm together with the secretion which is released from the penis, it is called as semen. Okay, semen is the fluid. It is secreted by the glands and it contains mainly sperms are present in the semen. Okay, in man amount of semen is discharged is about 2.5 to 3.5 ml of semen is discharged at a time through male reproductive tract, and it consists of about 200 to 300 millions of sperms are present in the semen at the time. And semen is given out, the sperms are given out through this penis, which is called as copulatory organ. This penis, it is the elongated structure. Okay, and this penis, it consists of erectile tissue. These erectile tissue are of two types. They are corpora cavernosa and corpus spongiosum. So penis, it consists of two types of erectile muscles which cause erection of the penis. What are they? Corpora cavernosa. One muscle, corpora cavernosa, it is present in a pair at the dorsal side, and another muscle is corpus spongiosum. Corpus spongiosum muscle, it is present around the urethra. Okay, it is present at the ventral side, and this erection of the penis is caused by these muscles at the time of release of semen. This erection is caused at the time of sexual arousal, and these sperms along with the semen are given out through the penis. Okay.